This rug rave was held at Newton Hall Community Centre and was organised by Durham's Clayport Matters. About 50 rug makers attended, from groups in Lucca and Ashington, both in Northumberland, and from Cumbria, as well as the Clayport Matters who meet in Durham and Boburn. These groups have never met before, so Heather asked everyone to bring rugs. There was a lovely exhibition and everyone enjoyed seeing the other group's fabulous rugs. Margaret and Alan sold the RugAid t-shirts they have paid for, as well as a selection of hand-knitted hats and scarves.
I haven't got much change at the moment.
There was a raffle with some great prizes, including Joan Coombs' lovely version of the Rug Rave rug. 2 rug makers ran a tombola stall, and Elsie Shaw provided a display about Durham Clayport Matters. It's clear that everybody had spent a lot of time getting ready for the day. Heather sold the rest of the rugs she had brought back from her recent trip to the Gambia. Most of them had been sold at the rug rave she attended in Richmond, North Yorkshire, the day before. Heather drew a chicken which was hooked by Janky, and all the rugs were made in the 4 days she was at the workshop. Knowing how popular Ernest Fowles' rug featuring African huts had been, Heather encouraged him to make some more of the same design. The Clayport Matters raised the money to pay for this wonderful banner for RugAid. It's a very useful item which has been greatly admired wherever Heather has taken it. These women finished the rug celebrating the rehanging of the bells in St Nicholas Church, Durham, during the rug rave. It was lovely to see the different rug making groups getting together. This photo of everyone holding up their RugAid rugs has to stand in for film because Heather's husband Les, who shot the film, was out shopping at the time.
So if you all want to get a piece of hessian in your hands and get yourselves organised, I'll come round with your blindfolds. Right? Now then, let me tell you. Smaller blindfolds. So those that blindfold themselves with these, they get to keep the blindfold as a present. So you've got it, yes. Well, as I say, you don't have to do it. So you can all collect yourselves a nice piece of fabric. I think I've got enough now. You don't know Chrissy. By the way, for those that don't know, this is Chrissy, that's my youngest daughter, who's the rehabilitation officer for the blind, who works with me when she can in the Gambia. So there you go. So we'll go around, there's no for you, darling. You have to take a pick on any of the fabrics they want. And when you've all got a nice piece, we'll get this sorted out. So how did you feel about that experience then?
I think I had some advance help because I know Ernest always comes and
Yes,
strips
hang on your neck. Margaret asked about cutting. Well, I found 2 of them cutting them with their teeth because they had no scissors. So they cut the fabrics with their teeth. Because and so in his mouth. No, we don't. It was very bad blinds. But, yes, I know, but I did cheat because the night before I went to Africa, I put the face on it. So I actually put that face on and I outlined the hats, the headdress, and the rooftops, and then I left it up to them. But you see, they have lost some of the design, but I just left them alone. And they're actually on the video doing that. And I set 3 blind people working, just holding a corner each, working on this.
The squares are quite good, aren't they?
Yes, they've just done that, I know. Fabulous. You see, what happens is they'll pick up a chunk of colours and they'll just work that area of colour, that block, you see, and then they get another lot and work the block. You see,
that's a big problem, isn't it? We're so short on fabrics out there.
We've not now, you see.
Getting the right colours. They're hooking away and somebody else is like,
No, the colours, and they do ask for them, and they're shouting for the colours, aren't they?
in here it's quite organised and everyone's kind of like,
You know.
in their rugs, but out there it's so different and there's people are literally
But the other
and the
thing
babies
is
on you while you're doing it.
Eh?
And the babies.
Oh, there's a shot of the baby on the table. But the, this one has gone. Would you like, as you're all quiet now, would you like to see the video now? Yes. Right, so you can play that. Because you start to get hungry in the bottom.
As it was Heather's birthday and she was retiring from teaching, the Clayport Matters had this cake made for her. Heather described it as wondrous, and everything you see is edible. The group also gave her 3 lovely bags they had made. When it was time to draw the raffle for the rug Joan Coombs had made, Heather drew out the first ticket and handed it to Les before she remembered that he was busy filming her. She gave the ticket to Elsie, who opened it and found her own name. She was thrilled to have won the rug, as was everyone else, when she announced that it would belong to the Clayport Matters group, who will use it as a teaching aid. Everyone responded really positively to the idea of the rug rave. Afterwards, Heather asked them how they had felt when working blindfolded. One participant said she had felt isolated by the darkness. The community centre at Newton Hall is lovely. You can open the windows and sit outside on the patio in the summer, and it was lovely and warm inside in November. RugAid didn't have to pay to use the building because Heather knew a committee member who made sure that RugAid's non-profit status was acknowledged. Heather has announced something to look forward to. There will be a rug makers picnic at Newton Hall Community Centre in the summer of 2010, purely for fun. Here is Joan Coombs' version of the Rug Rave rug. Thank you to everyone who joined a Rug Rave and raised money to fund RugAid's work in the Gambia. We hope you all enjoyed your day.